This one is really gonna burn when you do it right, and it is wonderful because we are getting frontal plane movement at the hip. So you're gonna have a band around an anchor point, and we are using a deduction, so a D as in dog. That means that we're gonna get a little more of our adductors on. You're gonna have the band looped like so. You do not want the band directly on your knee. Please don't put it directly on the joint. I like to put it maybe 2 or 3 inches above my knee in the more meaty part of my thigh right here. Now you wanna make sure that you're straight onto your anchor point, and you want to go to a point where their band is giving you some resistance, but it shouldn't be that you have to work epically hard to stand straight up. But it shouldn't be that you have to work epically hard to be able to stand up. So I would say, 6 out of 10 resistance, nothing crazy, but definitely something that makes you pay attention. Now, from here, make sure that your hip, knee, and big toe are all pointed straight forward. I don't want your toe pointing one way or the other. We need that big toe pointed straight forward. Really nice tripod foot. Now from here, bend your knee a little bit, okay? You're gonna bend your knee and then straighten up from the hip. I don't want you starting from here. We don't want to start where we're trying to go, okay? We want to start in full hip extension, nice little tiny bend in the knee. Now for the other foot, I want you to go ahead and put it slightly out to the side, okay? This leg is going to stay straight. You don't have to lock it out or anything, but pretty straight. Now from here, before you even start, what I want you to do is take this other hip and spin it slightly forward, okay? So notice this was like tiny, tiny rotation, just right there. We're wanting to make sure that our hip bone on the other side is really kind of nice and in line. So we've got hip bone, knee, big toe, all in one line. Now make sure we're starting at our really nice full hip extension. From here, that knee is gonna stay bent and that left hip is gonna start to come back into a really nice hinge. As you hinge back, you can let that right foot travel out slightly, and we're keeping this right hip kind of spinning just a little bit, so we're getting a little bit of frontal plane motion in that left hip. Now what's gonna happen when you come back up is you're gonna engage your adductor and you're gonna push through the ground to push your hips back to standing. Don't let your knee turn this way or that way, okay? Knee needs to stay in the same spot. You're gonna take your glute, let your knee stay softly bent, and that glute is gonna push you all the way forward to standing straight up. It does not need to push you to here, okay? That is too much. We also don't wanna do this and that, okay? So this is me just kind of like locking out my knee to get there. So again, we're gonna start and go into the next rep. So slight bend in the knee. You wanna start standing nice, straight and tall, nice tripod foot. Your opposite leg is going to be straight, and you're gonna let yourself break at the hip. Remember, this is a hinge. So we're gonna be coming back. You wanna let your butt get big, butt get big, butt get big. And you wanna make sure as you're back here that you really should feel a stretch in the back of that left hip for sure. Then you're gonna come back up, slow, 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 slow. Getting all the way to standing by using your hip, not your knee. Use your hip to stand all the way up, and that's how you do it.